You guys, it actually happened. I actually did it. I lost 40 pounds and I did have a coach. I'll talk about that in a minute. But there's really kind of one thing that really happened that changed everything because I have been fighting with trying to get an excellent physique for so long and it just wasn't happening. And I want to talk about and share the little insights that made it go from 172 to what I am now today is 132. It's unbelievable. And it really kind of comes down to one thing, which is focus. Spoiler alert. So let's back up and just say in October I was 172 and I was like, I'm going to work out every single day. I'm going to watch what I eat. I'm going to do this finally. Let's move on. I'm trying to save a business. I'm trying to work a new job and I'm trying to work out every day and then handle my girlfriend at the time. And it was just a lot was going on and I was doing it. I was going to gym every day. I was getting in better shape. By the time March came around, my whole life was completely changed. Relationship status changed. Job status changed. Money, living situation, everything in my life. There was just always something that needed my attention. And then by the time May or March, whatever, months later came around, I'm still trying to do everything. And I was like, you know what? This is just too much. I'm just trying to do too many things. Why don't I just look at the most important thing of all of the things? And you would think it'd be money. And yeah, I have a stable income and some kind of a situation where it's not like I'm making a ton of money, but I'm getting by. And I'm like, you know what? Why don't we just sail on a slower speed financially and start with this really lofty goal of getting in the greatest shape of my life. I didn't know it was going to be 40 pounds. I thought it was going to be 10, 15 pounds. I thought that would be what this result would be, but it's always more than they say, supposedly. Anyways, I'm like, okay, let's just do fitness because, if I was rich and dying physically, that's not good. But I can be poor and in really great shape and my life can improve significantly. And being in great shape also does help make you make money in a lot of ways. So I was like, okay, cool. Why don't we just focus all of our focus on our health? And I mean health as in I was dialing in new benefits for my health insurance, trying to get new contact lenses, get some mental health stuff that was included in the benefits, just total health. And the fitness was it. And I was like, I reached out to some people and Ash Richards, my current coach, he's like, yeah, I'll take you on. Let's do this. And it's like, yeah, the thing is, I know how to work out. I know how to do all the stuff. I've been doing it for years. I really need is a new version of myself. I need identity shift. And you have what I want, which is that person who's so relentlessly in shape and just thinks about things. And I love how clean he thinks. He's a very, very good minimalist in that sense. So, I started talking to him. He's like, yeah, let's do this. And we kind of had this slow warm up. And I finally found this version of me that I wanted to be. And there was versions of me that I didn't want to be. And he was like, okay, that's fine. But why don't we just practice little things of that? Do little things here and there where that version of me can actually happen. So why don't we try to just implement little tokens of that thing that I hate and see what it feels like? Because I was like, those were the things I was like, no, I don't want to be that kind of person. I don't want to be a person who meal preps. I don't want to be that kind of person who's obsessed about fitness or is always looking at themselves and taking off their shirt and, all that kind of crap. It's I just didn't want that. So I was like, okay, why don't we just do it my way? And I'm open to trying some things. And he's like, okay, great. So I started changing little things. I would meal prep dinner, but not my lunches and snacks and so on. And then we would kind of change the workout. So, sometimes I would do what I would do, but he's like, it's not going to do you any good, let's just do what I say. And I had so much resistance, but he had the faith that we just have to uncover what that version 2.0 needs to look like. So after this warm-up period, it was like 2 or 3 weeks working with him, we developed basically the target. Because I look at it as like, I was an archer, I'm like, I want to get bullseye. He's like, well, where's the bullseye? I'm like, I don't know, I'm just shooting everywhere. I'm like, I'm really good at shooting. He's like, but what are you shooting at? So once we really dialed in that kind of version of me, I could focus on becoming that. Then I could ask myself, what does that version do? And stepping into it was difficult. And here's why I recommend a coach in general. Ash is awesome, but a coach knows that version 2.0 of you because you don't. You're still version 1. You don't know what version 2 thinks. You can anticipate it and you can try, but you don't. So what I was able to do with Ash is I'd be like, well, what would he do? What do you do? Because parts of the success that he has and he teaches and does is that version 2.0. So I'm like, oh, got it. Now, mind you, I want you to back up from this conversation for a real quick second and just notice that it's like, I just harp down on fitness. I just harp down on these specifics for the past minute or so, just noticing that I'm just thinking about fitness. Even though I have wandering thoughts of business, and money and relationships and family and so on, it's like those are there. But all I'm doing is focusing on fitness. So I'd be like, okay, well, when do I have time? I don't have time here or whatever. It was like the priority. There's no such thing as priorities. There's only singular priority. So what is the priority? And it was save the muscle, lose body fat, get in shape, don't worry about the business and so on, just whatever. So just, well, what is the priority at each time? Okay, I don't have enough time. Okay, well, maybe you should meal prep a little bit. So that's kind of where things went. It was about focus where there wasn't anything else but to do the thing and drill down to the next thing. So, okay, big picture, focus on health. 6 months. Don't worry about having a relationship. Don't worry about building a business. Don't worry about making money. Don't worry about getting a better place. Don't worry about anything else. Just fitness. 6 months. Nothing else. Everything else can be on a back burner. Yeah, make some notes, do this or that. And then after that metaphorical car is on the highway, you can start to actually let up off the pressure, the gas in a sense, and be like, okay, I'm on cruise control. And then you can kind of actually like have fun, talk to some people, make a little bit of money, blah, 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 but you're still on the highway. You're still driving. And then you're going to have to get off and get whatever. But it doesn't last forever, and it becomes second nature. And the more you drive, as you remember, at first, like when I was driving, I learned on standard and it was like so complicated and I had to think of everything. Now I could frigging like cut my own hair, eat a sandwich, and change the music while I'm driving the stick shift. Like it just becomes this thing that you just do. But at first you got to give it the full attention. And that's really the best metaphor I can think of for this whole thing is just focus. Do it until it becomes part of you. Do it until it becomes easy. And it will. You just have to actually give it the amount of attention. Imagine trying to learn how to drive and how long it would take if you're constantly, say, as soon as you get in the car, somebody's like, get out of the car. And you go, okay, cool. And then you get in the car and like, all right, put your foot on the brake, take it out of park. All right, stop, get out of the car. We got to do something. And then like it would take forever. It doesn't make sense. Another good analogy is think about doing laundry. You put your shirt in the washing machine and you wash it and then you dry it and then you go and do it. And then you do it. Like you got to do all of it at once and then do all of it again. And if that's the thing that frees up things, time and whatever. So after I got focused on it, then I had to fight with my old version of myself. That old version of me was very, very difficult, and it still is. And we just shifted to a kind of a refeed. So I'm actually kind of bloated, but it's looking good compared. Like, I really feel like the refeed is helping out quite a bit. It's really crazy. I feel like I've never looked like this ever. And when I'm fighting my old version of me, I'm just like, the better version of me is very, very pleased with what happens and how things will be. I'm proud to kill version 1.0. And I have to remember that every time I'm thinking like, oh, this is what it takes, this is what I have to do. I don't want to do it. It's like, I'm going to be miserable. That's not the lifestyle I want. So on and so forth. I can remember the last successes of going in, doing something I didn't want to do, realizing it wasn't that big deal, then looking back and realizing, oh, it's a lot easier than I thought. I just had to go through it and learn it, like driving analogy. And then it's like, you know what? Honestly, it's better. I actually prefer that. Like, a great one-to-one example is meal prepping. I prefer my meals prepped, knowing what I'm going to eat. I know that after my shower, after this walk, I'm going to go and I'm going to eat my chicken and my rice, and I'm going to have that Coke Zero, and it's going to be awesome. I don't want to think about, do I want to go to Barrio? Do I want to go to the Thirsty Moose? Do I want to have a burger, tacos? And then I'm like, oh, but I'm trying to watch what I eat, so maybe I should have a salad. Oh, I could go to Clipper, their steak salad is good. Oh, it's like $12-14. It's like, that's dumb. That's so dumb. I don't want that. The change that I've had and this huge resistance to meal prep, now I'm like, no, that's way better. So killing the old version makes the new version proud. Like, it's very interesting. It's something that I want to apply to every single thing. So if you follow me on Instagram and so on, you might have heard me speak about how the next thing is getting my business back up, because like I said, I put it on the shelf. I'm like, no, I'm just going to focus on fitness. I just hit it today, 40 fucking pounds. Unbelievable. I didn't even know that I had 40 pounds. Honestly, I thought it was like 10. And I'm still actually going to be cutting another 5 because I want that whole lower ab definition. So I want to take that kind of thinking and apply it to my business and look at the things I don't want to do and be like, well, I don't want to create when I don't want to create. I don't want to write and make something that's half-ass. When honestly, if I just create and keep creating things, whether they're up to my standards or not, creative standards, is going to be what I need to do. And once I do that, I'll realize, I'm like, yeah, okay, so now I feel like I'm on the highway. Why don't we make that better? And I can improve. I can go to second gear or third gear. But I gotta get in the car and start driving, regardless of if I have my driving gloves, as an analogy. It's like, I always want to be like, have this dream scenario. But you get to the dream scenario, just like the road that, like, you don't just teleport somewhere. You have to actually drive there. And sometimes the drive and the journey is boring. Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes you're hungry. Sometimes you got to piss and you're stuck in traffic. It's like so many things that are difficult, but that's what makes the things fun looking back. And those are the challenges. And when you look forward to like, ooh, I wonder what could happen. Like if I thought of going to Australia, like I know something's going to come up. I don't know what. Maybe I didn't have the right money. I didn't have this or that. And I don't know how to talk to these people, or I booked a thing incorrectly. Like, going to be interesting. And if I go there and I hit that problem, I could get mad about it. But it's like, if it was interesting ahead of time, I go, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So let me figure out how to handle this. And it's like a puzzle. So anyways, I hope this helps. Yeah, again, 40 pounds because all I did was focus on one thing. So I hope this inspires you guys. If you want my diet and everything, I made a video on that recently. So check that out. Till next time. Peace.